In recent years, the amusement industry has changed in ways we could have never imagined. Parks have become more family-oriented, B&M has started to make rough roller coasters, and even Six Flags has started theming their rides. Like, look at how awesome this theming is. Okay, on a serious note, the industry is evolving more than we could have ever expected. During this time, a small family-owned manufacturer from Germany has sneakily exploded onto the scene, making bangers after bangers.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Every coaster they've opened in recent years has been one of, if not the most groundbreaking coaster for their respective parks. Like, ain't nobody was going to Plopsaland before this beast. In recent years, they have solidly made the case for being one of, if not the best manufacturer in the world. Okay, let's go back in time for a small history lesson on Mack. Before we get started, I heard you automatically gain 10 credits if you like and subscribe, so that's pretty cool. Founded in 1780 by Paul Mack in Waldkirch, Germany, Mack Rides began as a manufacturer of wagons and carriages. In the late 19th century, the company expanded into building organ wagons and vehicles for traveling showmen and circuses. By 1920, Mack Rides ventured into the amusement ride production, completing their first wooden roller coaster in 1921. To showcase their attractions, the Mack family opened Europa Park in Rust, Germany, but we'll get back to that later. Mack's popularity kickstarted during the fad of wild mice. To date, there are around 30 to 40 wild mouse out there. These coasters put Mack's foot in the door to build relationships with parks all across the world. One of the most monumental days in Mack's history was April 9th, 2009, otherwise known as Blue Fire's opening day. Blue Fire opened as the first major coaster Mack had ever built. It showcased their new modern LSM launch technology, which is now used on almost all of their modern coasters. Blue Fire showed parks what Mack was capable of. After the LSM launch coaster kicked off, Mack began to expand their portfolio with new and innovative ride models, two of which are widely acknowledged as being two of the best ride models out there. Those being the family-powered coaster, just kidding, the Mack Hyper Coaster and the Mack Extreme Spinner, the latter possibly being the best ride model out there. Before Mack, it was almost unheard of to put inversions on a coaster that reaches height of over 200 feet tall, or a coaster that spins with launches. But now we see elements like this and we don't even bat an eye to it. Okay, I'm gonna rewind to the Extreme Spinner really quickly because I really need to highlight the absolute masterpiece this ride model truly is. The Mack Extreme Spinner is a high-thrill roller coaster that combines spinning cars with inversions, launches, and ridiculous ride elements. First introduced with Time Traveler Silver Dollar City, which opened up in 2018, it was the first spinning coaster to feature multiple inversions and launches. Unlike traditional spinning coasters, this model uses onboard magnetic brakes to control rotation, ensuring a balance of intensity and rider comfort while still offering one of the most intense and crazy ride experiences in the world. Following its success, the Ride to Happiness at Plopsaland Japan opened up in 2021. Bringing the Extreme Spinning Coaster to Europe with an even more intense layout. Nowadays, Ride to Happiness is ranked as one of the best roller coasters in the world, and the rumored Extreme Spinner coming to Holiday Park is supposedly going to be even more intense. I can't even imagine that, to be honest. Adding on to this, Mack's layouts are combined with some of, if not the best restraints in the whole industry. These beautiful over-the-head lap bars rest perfectly on your thighs, allowing an airtime-filled experience with pretty much no pain. And from what I can think of, there isn't a single Mack coaster with those bulky over-the-shoulder restraints that everyone hates. Talking about seats, Mack is also one of the only roller coaster manufacturers to have the guts to put spinning and backwards seats on their coasters. Currently, the only backwards seat I've ever experienced is on Tener to Zeus at Park Asterix, and when I tell you, man, that was a good ride. I couldn't even imagine the backwards experiences on rides such as DC Rivals. Please just give us one on Hyperia. Overall, Mack has taken the opportunity in recent years to become one of the leading manufacturers in the industry, and there would be no surprise if they keep topping themselves by building more and more world-class coasters. Currently, I rank Mack as my second favorite manufacturer, right behind RMC. Yes, I'm an RMC glazer, but I can easily see them taking the #1 spot in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.